Alright, we're going to unbox the Ford GT Le Mans 2017. Let's take a look at what's going on in here. Here's our instructions. So let's see how complicated all of our paint schemes and all that. Let's see what our instructions look like. You know, very picture-oriented. Little symbols. You know, what does that mean? A, G. Is that colors? Yeah, I think the numbers are the colors. We'll get it figured out. Here's the body. Move this off to the side a little. We'll save that. Looks like it comes in two pieces. Okay. Probably remove that part. Be handy to use to paint though, but good detail in it. The wiper blade right there. It's going to be interesting. After some trimming and cleaning and all that. Set that aside. Let's get this bad boy open. Gonna have to sharpen up some of these knives before we get ready to start assembling. They're pretty dull. See if any little tiny parts fall out while we're trying to get this out. Try to be as gentle as possible. Don't want stuff catching on something else and breaking, or that was the problem. Looks like maybe some suspension, engine, brake discs. You can see the little grooves they cut in the rotors for cooling effect, I guess. Floor of the car. Looks like it's pretty well molded. Sometimes you get extra flashing around the edges, but looks pretty clean. More duct work, I guess, and what is that, engine block? Yeah, that looks like the engine, transmission, probably all one piece for this particular design. Move that off to the side. Make sure we don't lose anything. Taillights, I'm guessing, molded in red plastic. Yep, we're gonna switch away from that thing until we get it sharpened. Yeah, that one's much sharper. Made in China. Huh. Wouldn't have guessed. Obviously the rims, some body parts. There's the brake, clutch, gas pedal, I guess. There's the seat. Roll cage parts inside, I guess. Rear wing. Probably the dashboard. Radio. No, it probably doesn't have a radio. More roll cage bits and pieces. Oh, cool. Nice detail they've added there. So the inside of the seat will sit there. Dashboard. Radios and ECU, I don't know, probably a front radiator. Very cool. Now, here's the tires. Those are always fun. You can see the seam in the middle here. I always buff the tires so they don't have that seam in the middle. They look better. Look like they're all pretty much identical. Very cool. These are all the clear bits and pieces for the dash, or the windshield, side windows, back window, whatever, tail lights, headlights, whatever. Some racing cars don't have headlights because they only race in the daytime, but the Le Mans races have headlights. Well, now that's nice. A lot of times when you get these models, there's no the plastic or glass, whatever you want to call it. You have to put that, you have to paint that on yourself, the edging. They've already done it. That's kind of cool because they can do, you know, a much cleaner job than I would. Very nice, I like that. Like, did something go in here that's fallen off? No. Interesting. Maybe these parts used to be in there. Maybe this part was in there somewhere and they took it out and now. That's interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Hopefully something, nothing is missing. That would be a drag. And if you're in England, you would call these decals. In the United States, we call them decals. So depending upon what version you want to build, because they'll have different names on the car, different numbers. You can build whichever version you want to build if you have a favorite driver or whatever. Very cool. Those will probably go on last. Sometimes you gotta apply them as you go. We'll want to protect that, make sure it doesn't get damaged. It's hard to paint all that into the car. So that's the unboxing, and we'll get started on step one and get it rolling. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, or whatever. Thanks for watching.